Alright. We're up and functioning. Let's search for 1,000 jokes. Publishka. Did we make it happen? Ah, the good old days of live streaming in 2018. Not knowing when there was going to be potential. Not knowing if anything was going to take off or not. Or how to get it to take off in the first place. Hmm. Hey there. Ho there. Hey there, ho there. Chupta. How you doing, Colette Meister 9000? Dang, I need a haircut. It's getting long. It's getting long. Like, like long. So long I have to say the word long longer. I have to say it. It's getting long. I have to say it's getting long. Well, thank you, Colette. I do appreciate that. I really appreciate that. I do. Well, there's long hair and then there's long hair. I'm going through stones, so I got on this kick of we're just gonna crank them out. And there's a little bit of stuff going on emotionally with the stones, where I'm like looking at this box of a dozen mostly finished stones, and I'm like, none of these are gonna be as beautiful as some of the most beautiful stones I've cut. But at the same time, you never know, so I gotta finish them. I got a really nice piece of labradorite. That's translucent. See my finger behind it. See how clear it is? It's wild, huh? And it's blue. Look at that blue on there. That's not the screen. That's the schiller. Not much on this side. But that side's got a lot of it. It's gonna be a nice piece. Gotta decide how to do it. Anyways, I've got all these half-shaped stones, and I'm finally deciding on them. So I've been organizing the boxes. And oh, kind of going through the stones and picking out ones to put in settings. Got a really nice piece of iolite. See how it's white and then it turns blue. It's not polished yet, but I gotta figure out how I'm gonna finish it up. Am I gonna cut this little tail off, which I probably will because it's got a crack right here. But it's gonna look pretty cool. That's gonna be a neat feature. So what are you up to? I just had one of those moments. Because I noticed down in the description of my video it said Nuka Coaster 2018. Time goes too fast, Colette. It really does. It really does. It's part of the reason I feel so melancholy, and I'm like, I used to be hopeful and be like, I got plenty of time. And I was like, I'm going to figure out what I can do, and I'll do it. And still ain't figured out what kind of big difference I'm going to be able to make. I try to do little differences along the way. And a lot of big differences take time to build up to. I'm like, do I have time to build up to anything? I mean, always, in some way. Relaxing after moving. Oh, yeah. Curbing the flow, making your own flow. Every month there's a different flow. Yikes. A lot of gems that I carved a little more on and need to make a decision about. Lost a piece of labradorite. Found a piece of amethyst. Well, there's something to that, definitely. I mean, I think about that and I'm like, I don't want to fight it. But at the same time, sometimes you got to take charge of your situation. This is an extra piece I cut off a piece. Sometimes those are the best pieces. Those are decisions. Well, there's something to be said for that. I mean, if you're headed in the right direction. You found me. I had this really clean, hard chunk of topaz, and it had like a little wing on it, a slice. And so I cut the edge, cut the backside, but I didn't use the saw because it would have been too wide. And I didn't, I don't have any more diamond grit discs for the small grinder. I need to stop by the store, and it's always, they freaking close at 8 o'clock, and I'm never in town at 8 o'clock. I'm in town at like 8:30 or 9. So anyway, I tried to use the edge of the wheel like I've done sometimes, and then I hit it, and, I chipped it like this, and this part exploded, and all that's left is the bottom part. It's still big, but it would have been all the way down here and almost double the size. Thing is, it's really flat, though. There's not much to it. So we gotta figure out what we're gonna do with it now, because I had decided on a shape, and now I gotta decide on a new shape. Well, there they are, okay. Like, where's all my half-done gems? So I got so many of them now. We're going to be featuring gems for at least 6 months. Yeah, they do. Divas. That's what they are. Some of them. Boom. Cut another piece of blue opal. It's potch, but it's still pretty. It's not polished yet, but it's so tiny. But I only got like 6 of them, you know? I remember I shaped one right away. Because a girl had mentioned that she liked blue and wanted to make her something special. I was like, I just got the blue opal. And you know how you talk about rocks having ideas? Some of them shape really easy and really fast, and it's like, done. And that was that one. And I was like, do you have any blue opal in your collection? Because she's a crystal head. And I was like, she's like, no, I don't. I was like, now you do. Because she had this necklace with like a geode slice, which is like a circle you can see through. See through, you can throw things through it. It's a middle chunk with all the crystals pointing in, but it's empty in the middle. You could lube it up if you were horny enough. Sometimes. Sometimes. Not really, but yeah, actually sometimes. Pretty much all the times. Alright. That means we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 25 gems that are almost done. Plus 10 more that are probably going to work out. Oh yeah, that was awesome. I'm glad she liked it. The only thing is, it was one of the earliest pieces I made. I think like the third actual stone I've mounted in jewelry. First couple being those costume rings. Maybe the fourth. I don't know. Nothing real remarkable, but it was still cool to be able to wear the rock. But the spoons were worth like 5 or 7 cents each, and they tarnish really fast, like a day. They're tarnished. But the tarnished spoon doesn't look that bad anyways. So as long as it didn't fall off, which I've had a couple of stones fall off spoons since then, but I've had a couple of them that don't. I think since opal is porous, it probably has a pretty good grip on the glue. As long as like the temperature doesn't cause the glue and the opal to expand differently and crack. I don't know. I should try and ask and see if it's still in one piece. This piece of rhodolite's really clean. I think it's gonna work out. I think it's gonna look pretty good. Kind of want to put that on the faceter because of how clean it is. But I don't know, it's kind of thin too. Okay. Yeah, those are all ones I need to make decisions on. Okay, those are ones that are almost done. Alright. I gotta finish this opal. I am really excited about this opal. Oh, that's nice. That's a good idea, Colette. Yeah, because this opal, I mean, I would really hate for it to get lost. It's just too nice. There. I'll see if I can pull this picture up. You can see what I got in the works. I did give 2 of the necklaces away already. They were birthday presents. I don't like doing that. One of the rules I made for myself is that when I finish a stone, get the picture, I have to keep the stone long enough to do the live stream to show it under the microscope cam. But in this case, I was making the gems for the birthday, not for the stream. But the reason I made that rule is so that I don't just give away all my gems as soon as, because I'll make one, put it in my pocket, take it out, and it's gone. And it's being enjoyed. Being enjoyed because I have so many stones. I don't need them all, but I mean, I've got my favos. I love this little patch gem. It highlights the Schiller stone. And it's actually still not done. I never finished polishing it. Got a new joke, Colette. I'm liking it so much I want to keep the ball rolling and write more like it. I'm trying to, that's part of the problem. I'm trying to write more like it, and I'm like, Polyamorous? She wanna feed crackers to my horny bird? Let's see what I got here. There. So you can see I got peridot and a couple of amethyst, and then the other purple one is lepidolite. And I got a couple garnets, prehnite, tanzanite on the top there with that pattern. Citrine, more prehnite, celestite, rose quartz bean, rhodolite shield, blue opal with the prehnite next to it, labradorite with the natural crag coming through on the top, emerald with that white spire that is giving me like nightmares and frustration. Not nightmares, it's just weird. And then there's a blue topaz I still need to find the shape of, but it goes with this other topaz that's almost done. And that thing has like little space sparkles in it. So it's going to be kind of neat. And then up in the outside the box, I got the purple amethyst, the garnet, topaz, another garnet, orange selenite, opal, and another topaz. And then down below, I've got these two that I need to figure out, the iolite and the opal. That's that opal that you sent me. I'm trying to make a decision. It's either got to be one or the other. You either got to nip the top or nip the side. Or not, because sometimes people do asymmetrical opals like weirdos. Asymmetry is for oil paintings. Oh, yeah. You know, when I want to get clean, I jump in the shower. That's what they say. You're supposed to jump in the shower. Gets water everywhere, you know? But it gets you clean or something. I don't understand it. I saw a nice couple dancing together, and it was so heartwarming. I wanted to re-download the dating apps. Eh? No? Okay. Uh, Cuffing season. I like the sound of cuffing season. When I think of those cuffs, I think of fuzzy cuffs. That sounds wonderful. Just cuff me to the bed. I'll just lay there and you can just do the sex on me. Cuffing, maybe it's mispronounced and it's actually coughing season because everybody gives each other mono. The opal in that pendant is ridiculous, Colette. I can't get it to come through on the webcam. It won't pick up that UV spectrum. Oh, it's ridiculous. It's like a circus. It's like a circus. I mean, there's so many big red shillers, and there's yellows and greens, and there's even some blue in there. It's like a tic-tac. Look at that red in there. That's across the whole stone. And it's bright. It's bright. Oh, look at the orange. It's red. There's yellow in there too, and there's greens. Yeah, it's almost done. I'm worried about it though. I've got to actually put it back on the grinder. I don't wanna. So close though. Because I was like, whoosh, nope, whoosh, nope, whoosh, nope, whoosh, nope. How much farther do I have to go? Well, I can tell you it's a ridiculously large amount. So I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do about that. I'm excited to feature it, but now I'm kind of worried. I'm not going to be able to get a very good picture, am I? The picture's not going to show the beauty of it. Also, the setting is supposed to be round, and I squeezed it into that oval shape to fit this thing, and then I actually cut the bottom of it down so that it'll be able to be mounted in there. And I can close the prongs on it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish that in time for Christmas. Excuse me. I somehow or another gained more stones. It just kind of happens, doesn't it? How did I go from like that many boxes to now I need more boxes? I was just reducing the boxes. That's my current puzzle box. Those are all puzzles. I'll distract myself and figure out how to deal with them later. You were talking about losing stones. I got this. Yeah, I should, huh? Because it ain't no joke. I put this amethyst, you were talking about, losing the stone. I put this amethyst in this thing. And it's one of those wires, and you bend it and then bend it around the rock, around the crystal or whatever. But it's so bendable. It's too bendable. Anyways, I wound up putting this old amethyst I have in it at an angle. And it works, you know. But this is how it goes. Like, this is a decorative bale. It's got patterns on it. This thing here has patterns. But, oh well. Because basically, in order to show the patterns, you've got to mount the stone on your necklace sideways. So I got to put a bale ring on it so it turns and mounts properly. Otherwise, it's like that. But the thing is, I keep squishing it down, and the back keeps pulling over. And it's so spongy that the rock is loose in there. And I hate to charge somebody for that. The rock is still valuable, but the setting sucks. Just because it's too springy. So maybe a little bit of super glue would be just what it needs. Interesting. Women love purple rocks. Yeah, that's true. It turned out unique, yeah. And so I was like, that actually looks pretty good for being like a wire wrap thing. Wire wrap type situation. Some of these old stones I never fully finished. Like this piece of topaz. It's one of my first pieces of topaz. A 7-year-old stone. This thing's almost 8. The cube. I love this thing. It looks so delicious in real life. It just makes me want to eat it. It's a bunch of cracks and crag, but it looks like it's about to fall apart. But at the same time, in real life, you see it on the counter and it looks like a piece of Turkish delight. I'm like, and I want to put it in my mouth. And that highlights the beauty of what a gem is. Because if you like the look of it, it's basically serving its function. But if you want to eat it, it's attacking you on 2 levels. Like this stick of gum. This Amazonite looks like a little stick of gum. And I just want to eat it. Okay. I'm going to put this in there, which is a piece of topaz. I call it the topaz razor because it cleaved off into that little, like, scraper. It's got a handle. You can scrape the glass. Scrape, scrape. So instead of shaping it, since it's full of crag, I'm just going to keep it as a scraper. I should probably put it in a thing. Then we've got this piece of topaz, which I could never decide what to do with this big tail. I had to cut that gusset because there was dirt in there. But instead of cutting it, I'm just gonna put it in the box. And a really nice piece of diopside I don't want to cut because it's thick and solid. I'm gonna wait until I know how to do it. Which is a lot of the stones I've been working on lately, is that I'm revisiting them and now I know how to do them. So that's exciting. Okay, so I have to get obviously a drink, and then we're gonna play some video game, which we haven't done in a couple months. And then I'm gonna get ready to do work. It's gonna be a good day. It's supposed to be warm. Yeah, a couple hours from now it's gonna be warm enough. All night. Then about 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, I'll pick up. And then probably get back at it same time the next day for about 4 or 5 hours. And then I'll have to wait a week. Ooh, snow advisory. 14 degrees. 3 degrees. Hmm. All right. Refill and then return for a minute. Concrete blocks. Okay. Back and dandy. That sounds like a type of cigar, or probably a cigarette. Black and mild versus back and dandy. Let's see. Are we going to do some thinger? Is it ready to work? Has it been downloaded? Downloaded. It's running. Hey, diamond art with Tiffany. diamond art is really cool. I'm like at the gallery and this, not I'm not even involved in this. Excuse me, girl goes over to this guy. Like, look at this. This is diamond art. This is really cool. Like, how long has it been around? I wonder what we were doing. I don't think it was buffering so much as it was just choppy. I don't know. I think Windows gave me one of them slow your computer down bugs. Because it crossed the decade mark on my birthday. I've had this computer a decade. I've upgraded the RAM, the hard drive, and the video card twice. I started out with a 4 gig, and I went to an 8, and now I'm at a 16. And the processor is solid. I mean, we're using like maybe 20% of the processor, maybe 30 at the most, during battle scenes. Because it's an enthusiast processor. Like, there's actually no graphics portion of it. It's all processors. There's no GPU. Which sucks because you can't run this computer without a video card, but, I mean, I've got backup video cards. We can diagnose problems with that. But there's no onboard video. Oh, we need the shoulder wear. Right? So we need to fight the mantis again, which means we need to fight the spider again. Wait a minute. Did that say we need 10 pupae leathers? Yeah, and we've only got enough to make 5? That's wild. Oh, we can make 21. Okay. Maybe not. We can only make 4 of them. Alright then. Apples and candy. That's what my pet ant carries. Ooh, we do have the BLT sandwich. So we already got that done. We've got everything to make that except for the chunk. Fire ant helmet. Oh, that gives us corrosion resistance. Okay. But it's a medium armor. It's also supposed to make us friends with the fire ants, but that didn't work. Maybe having the little fire ant with us is what works. No, that doesn't work either. I don't remember how that works. Anyways. Yeah, I don't remember anything either. We're basically just making stuff. We go out and make things. And I think we made everything. What's in the fridge? We'll take us a sandwich. Okay. To the giant spider. I'm gonna take the back way. Whoa, 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 whoa. We fell. Got excited about candy. And excited about crackers. With BLT dip. It's good, but the other BLT dip had more bacon. It was like a solid chunk of bacon and you're chewing on bacon. My computer fans are speeding up. I think I need to clean the lint out of the vents. My computer has so many fans in it, it's ridiculous. I remember talking to my friend about how cool it was that we finally had computers without moving parts. No floppy disk with a thing that slides over, no CDs that have to spin, no hard drives that have to spin. Only thing is fans. My computer is only fans. This game's too easy when you have this thing. I guess this is technically the ultimate weapon. Still gotta carry all that clay up there and then build a bridge over to that thing.
Hydration is the key to performance.
Oh, there's wasps at the rose bush. Ooh, a candy.
Looks like a tick up ahead. Gross.
Oh. I knew that was just a people. I'm like... Probably down there. Yeah, it's a case of the poopy stinkers. Nope. Wrong spider. Oh, hey. This game is not very exciting after you've done all the stuff. Maybe that's why I'm not playing it regularly. Also, probably busy. Being busy, but... But also, like, now what? Yeah, I don't remember anything specific. I think it's mostly just climbing places and swinging this thing around. We already figured out the story. Story is... the bad guy was bad because he was greedy. And prideful. Dropped right on into that one. And fell through a hole in the floor. Haha. Who's winning now? Oh, there's a tooth. Get that tooth.
Bad's happening.
Okay, that was fun. We helped a ladybug and sort of remembered what we were doing. I think we need to go back underneath the shed. Um, yeah, I gotta get ready. But that was fun. Maybe we can play that stronghold game that Albert keeps telling us to play. I played a little bit of it, and then it was like, you get one demo, and I'm like, I should probably just buy it. Anyways, if you're out there, Albert, Lucas, everyone else that I give shoutouts to on the stream. We got Chris, Kratos, Jeanette, Growmiez Homiez, VORTEXCobraZ, Phuong Speed 4, John Anile, Colette, Justin Cruz. I can't believe Cobra's been here longer than John. Frosty, QRC, Lucas, Hans Off, Downriver Mining, hashtag Basehound, Mojo. Oh, I wonder how he's doing. Albert and Ashton. Haven't seen Mojo in a while. I haven't seen him upload in a while. Gotta see how he's doing. Hope he's doing good. He makes some amazing food. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Have yourselves a wonderful day.